wall was missing, the outside wall. You could see into the basement from the driveway. I had an appointment at 5 o'clock the Friday going into Memorial Weekend, and when I met the gentleman, his name is Ryan, and I got there at 5 and we parked, and I actually did something we don't normally do. And we were walking up, and my first reaction was, oh. We went in the house and down in the basement and started taking a look around. And I knew what the solution for it was, to do shotcrete and to make sure and stabilize everything, because the brim for the house, for the first floor, basically the first floor was doing this and coming down into the basement. And so I called the production manager, Chris Foos, and I said, Chris, can you pull over? Because I got something to show you. And he's like, well, I'm driving on the highway, it'll take me a minute. And I told him, I said, we'll wait.
I mean, I was driving home on Memorial Day weekend, Friday. It was probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I said, hey, ask the homeowner what he's gonna be doing tonight. And I told him, I said, well, actually, you're on speaker, so here. And I handed Ryan, the homeowner, the phone, and next thing we knew, Chris had assembled a team.
Just kind of decided it was game time. Called up Dan Hendy and said, hey, what do you think about getting a group of guys together and go out and help this homeowner in Battle Creek, make sure that their upstairs doesn't, turn into their downstairs. And he, in typical Dan Hendy fashion, said, all right, let's do it.
So I first got a call from Chris Foos right around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And he basically shared with me the pictures and the situation that he was up against due to the fact that that homeowner had a collapsed wall. So then what I did is he initially asked, hey, do you think we can get this done tonight? I called a few other guys who didn't have that many plans going on, and they were definitely up and willing to help, especially after I shared a couple pictures of how severe the wall was for the homeowner. They were really happy, to be a part of that, and willing to go out and give a helping hand. So I ended up reaching out to Jordan Brickley, Aaron Jackson, Emeka, Tyler. I asked those guys if they were willing to put on their superhero capes, right, and go save a house that had a collapsed wall. And they all never once hesitated. They asked, what do we need to do and where we need to go?
We talked through with them about, hey, we have a homeowner down in Battle Creek that's with Terry right now. They just bought the house a couple days ago, and their basement wall has failed, and their upstairs is really starting to settle and move down into their downstairs. Will you go with us? And the guys I talked to, there was zero hesitation about coming out and working with us and helping us support this wall.
I proceeded to let them know that we'll be meeting at the shop to load up all the stone and material for that job. They were all there very, very quickly and promptly. We got the truck loaded up, and we all headed down, to Battle Creek to help out with that job. So
7, 8, 9 of us, we're used to working in crews of 3 to 4. So we basically had 2 crews there with a lot of people that wanted to help out this customer, but also honestly wanted to start their holiday weekend. And so it was just we got there, we backed the truck up, and everyone knew the next step. It was let's get this cleared out, let's get the house supported, let's make sure that everything is safe and secure until we can come and finish the rest of this project with the shotcrete wall solution there. And it happened pretty quick. I mean, I think we had that beam and those smart jacks up in the matter of an hour and a half.
What was pretty amazing is the wall had actually, half of it was still there, but barely hanging on. And as the guys even just moved some buckets that were stacked up in front of the wall, the rest of the wall collapsed and the whole thing was gone. And you were just looking at dirt. None of us thought that it would even make it till the next week. We were pretty sure it was gonna go.
As soon as we pulled up, it was very clear that it was going to need a brand new wall, considering that the wall was sitting in the basement. We knew that we were going to have quite a job ahead of us. luckily we were able to get Mike and Blade out here yesterday, and they were able to excavate the majority of it for us. So instead of having to shovel everything out, we just got to kind of push the debris out, and it made everything a lot easier. Long term, the wall is probably going to be the strongest and most sturdiest portion of this house. It's going to be brand new. It's not going to be over 100 years old. It's going to uphold well past the house's life.
Dan Hendy and Chris Foos are two of the best. I mean, you know, if they're going to be there, you don't have to worry if it's going to be done right or wrong. It was just a really cool experience to have them jump into action that fast and come down and put it together.